Ah, yes, Felix Cavaliere.
What a name.
Oh, what a great name.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like a wine, doesn't it?
It does.
I'll have a glass of Felix Cavaliere. Huh?
That sounds like you could charge a lot for it.
Yes, indeed. The Rascals. Yes, my favorite song. I could play that the entire show, and every millennial would love it.
What do you call that genre of music? What was that at that time? What is that called?
Real music.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't know if it
Pretty
like a
music. It's
terminology. I like that.
rock music.
I like that. Yeah.
I forget the year that it was, but anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Money Talks with Tom and Mike. We're with you every Friday from 12 to 1. We deal with the dynamic tension that exists between baby boomers and millennials, and boy, does it exist, particularly in this studio. I can cut it with a knife. My Swiss Army knife, which I carry around all the time, by the way.
Oh, I'm not sure how to take that. The Swiss Army knife is very useful. Maybe you're going to open something or unscrew like a Phillips head screw from somewhere.
That's true. All right, we were talking about Facebook earlier, and Mr. Zuckerberg is on the hot seat in Congress, and to give you a perspective. In fact, Mike, if you want to look at that first, talk about that first statistic about Facebook, how big is Facebook's reach? How many users do they have to do the stuff that they do?
It's pretty staggering, actually. And so, according to this, which is an online article from CNN, actually, it says that Facebook had 2.13 billion with a B monthly active users around the world as of December 31st, 2017. And that's on a monthly basis. They estimate that 1.4 billion people use it every single day. And to give you a sense of that, there's 7.6 billion people in the world. That means that 34% of all human beings on the planet use Facebook every month. Pretty amazing.
Well, I'll give you a perspective. You know, it's always interesting to find out the behind-the-scenes aspect of these things. For example, do you know there's two places, I believe it's still the case, there's two places in the world that Facebook is blocked?
No, I didn't know that. Where would that be?
I don't think it's much of a stretch. North Korea and China. Those places.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah, those places where freedom of access doesn't, or still, it doesn't exist. That's what it is, Tom. That's what it exists.
So there's a billion people right there that aren't using it. So even more people than you thought, in a sense. The rest of the world is it's a lot of people.
Holy cow! You know what? You're right. You're right. I hate when you're right. You know what happened in February 2004? Facebook was launched.
Yeah, I remember that, actually. I remember that because at the time there was something that's now a dinosaur, but it was called MySpace. And that was social media at the time. I was in college then. And so I remember thinking, what's this Facebook thing? What, does it even sound right?
MySpace.
Yeah, that's what at the time. That's what was popular.
Well, initially, it was this Facebook thing was not available to everybody. It just landed at the elite universities, Stanford, Columbia, and Yale. They're the folks who got it first, and then eventually, Facebook did move to California. And by, let's say, December of 2004, let's say 8 months, they had 1 million users.
Yeah.
So it's like caught on, gangbusters.
It caught on really fast. I remember the first time I heard about it.
Well, less than a year later, high school students were allowed to join Facebook. I didn't know they had restrictions like that. You go to December of 2005, only a year after the initial 1 million users, they had 6 million users by December of 2005. It's amazing how this thing grew. Some would say almost like a weed.